Oh, it's you. Thanks again for your help earlier. Lately, thugs have been harassing my shop and scaring customers away. Rumor has it they're being hired by my rival. But I don't have proof. Oh, you have a camera, do you? This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Would you be willing to take a photo for me of my rival when he's giving money to the thugs? Great. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. Now, they've apparently been meeting at a residence to the east. And just a little while ago, I saw some thuggish types loitering about. I suspect they'll meet again tonight.
Wanna make some coin? You know what needs to be done, right? What was that? Who's there? なんだ?
Caught them in the act? Ah, you're a real lifesaver, you know. This should tank his reputation. Be sure to speak to any of my merchants you happen to come upon. I'll see to it they're well stocked.
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Benkei has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees, and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Did you have to say it out loud? My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. Excellent. Now I'd thank you to see to it promptly. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul or bring anyone with you.
All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You dare, champion! Take her! Dear friend, once more! Once more to the breach, dear friend! Once more! Who dares to interrupt? You there! Lend me your blessing! This done, I thank thee, brave champion. Would seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
buddy! Come over here. I've got something to ask you. I really owe you for your help the other day. And knowing what you can do, I'm hoping you'll help me again. I ran afoul of some bandits, and you came to my aid, remember? I apologize for hailing you suddenly, but there's no way I could forget you. You see, I've been going to the Nanzenji Temple as part of my 100 pilgrimages. But, of late, thugs have taken to squatting there. Needless to say, this causes problems not only for me. They harass everyone on the premises, both worshippers and caretakers alike. Will you help me drive the thugs out of the temple? I simply must finish my 100 pilgrimages, no matter what. Thank you. Now then, let's strike while the iron is hot and get to it at once. They say that even the master thief Goemon was struck dumb by the view from above. There they are. Come on, let's teach them a lesson. All right, let's ride on. Seems we took care of the whole lot. Now then, shall we go pray? I'll go pray then. Hey, you're welcome to join me, you know. Thanks to you, I can continue my 100 pilgrimages. I'm truly grateful. Oh, didn't I mention it? My wife is Japanese, you see, and she's carrying our child. Wanting to be a good husband, I asked her if there was anything I could do for the two of them, and she told me about the 100 pilgrimages. By the way, what was it that you prayed for at the temple? If you don't mind my asking, that is. Ah, of course. Like any of us, you have people who are dear to you. I will pray as well, for your prayer to come true. Well, it's past time. I was on my way. I really can't thank you enough for everything. So long now, and take care.
Lend me a hand, will you? Well. Fancy seeing you here. I've just heard a fascinating rumor. Care to know more? It would appear that I've heard just about every rumor there is in Edo. So I thought I'd make a trip to Kyoto, a city that's living on the edge. I had a feeling I might run into you again, and here you are, in Kyoto, no less. Great minds think alike, huh? In any case, I've got some juicy information, so hear me out. Some thugs have apparently set up camp around Shinsengen. And their leader is said to carry a rather eerie sword. But get this. I'm told that the sword is in fact the cursed katana, Muramasa. To confirm the truth of this rumor, I'll need to see the sword for myself. What do you say? Will you take down the thug's leader and bring me the sword? Wonderful! Word is, the Shogun himself is looking for the Muramasa, so we'll have to act fast if we want to get our hands on it. Army! Admit defeat! Now! Thanks to you, we were able to keep casualties to a minimum. Please, accept this. It's all I have. boss. Stop it. Don't kill me. So, you are the dubious lot who've been looking for the Muramasa. You're quite the arrogant Ronin. The man's got ears and eyes everywhere. He must have been tracking us. Say, is that strange-looking sword the Muramasa? Yes. It is a strange blade indeed. We'll be taking the Muramasa. Hand it over! How dare you rebel against the Shogun! Guards! Arrest these men! In any case, you're really something. If you have any more fun errands to run, be sure to count me in.
Hey! What rotten timing. Just as you drop by, I have to head out for business. There's this restaurant I frequent. The geisha there have been having some trouble lately. One has to lend a helping hand when one can, you know? It's over at Ejiri, so bit of a trek, but you want to come too? Ha! I thought you were looking bored. Well then, by all means, let's be off. As soon as the gang leaders disappeared, they were replaced by corrupt officials. Picking fights at post stations, harassing geishas. Things really have gotten out of control.
Mr. Takazuki, thank you for coming. Just a moment while I prepare refreshments.
Don't waste your time. Those officials, they still giving you trouble?
Yes. They came again last night, made a mess of the place, then left without paying. They're running the business into the ground.
And they presume to run the country. And what of the man I sent ahead? Ito?
He's gone to investigate the officials in question. Please, you must help us. There's no one else we can turn to.
I will do what I can, but it'll likely be just this once. I don't exactly have a lot of free time, I'm afraid. Having heard the dilemma, you'll help too, then. First off, let's meet up with Ito. Come on, let's go.
Mr. Takasugi doesn't quite seem himself. I do hope he's all right. We, all of us here, are very fond of him. You take good care of him for us, won't you?
I hope that fool, Ito, hasn't made a mistake.
Takasugi, you had me worried. Oh, you came too. How encouraging. Those nasty officials are at their base. All we have to do is storm it. Let's go. I'm rather excited. Crossing enemy lines with Takasugi.
Intruders! All right, Commander! Get out there!
Bastards! This I'm bashing their heads in.
What kind of welcome party is this?
Do not overdo it.
You from the prison! You pay for that! Just you wait!
Do not overdo it.
Right, that takes care of that. I'm a bit tired. I would head on back to the restaurant.
Hey, wait. You can't just go by yourself. I'm coming too.
Thank you. If you're looking for Master Takazuki, he's already here. And by the sound of the samisen, I'd say he's in quite a good mood.
Although it might not seem like it, Takasugi really does trust you. Look out for him, will you?
Good work back there. Everything went smoothly, thanks to you. But these corrupt officials are as common as rats. We would run ourselves ragged if we tried to deal with each and every one of them. No. With their protection fees, I'd say the gangs were just as bad. The officials just took over with their own brand of villainy. In any case, it's always the common folk who suffer. Still, they are not completely powerless. This incident should have shown the people of Ejiri that they don't need to fear the authorities. Same for those in Chinatown. By uniting under a common purpose, they can strike back at their oppressors. Now more than ever, I see the truth in Master showing words. If we were to overthrow the shogunate and save Japan, the masses must... There's no fooling you, is there? I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm all fine now, so don't worry. Just keep this between us, all right?
Hello there. Everyone still at a bit of a loss after what happened with Genzui. Now we're allied with the Satsuma. The time is ripe. I need to pull myself together. Speaking of the Satsuma, one of their men demanded a duel some time ago. It was quite a while back. Do you remember? I'm embarrassed. That means a lot coming from you.
Katsura, there's just no way we can assent to this. You want us to join forces with those who drove Kusaka to his death?
I assure you, it pains me too. I didn't expect you to come around to the idea just like that. Which is why I prepared a banquet for us with the Satsuma. On their end, Okubo will take the lead. Kuroda's lot will be attending too. It'll be a good chance to see if they're worthy of our trust. Don't you think?
Very well then. I shall take the measure of the Satsuma and decide for myself.
If possible, I'd like you to attend as well. What do you say? Good. I've made arrangements at a place nearby. Come by later. Right, let's go. Okubo of the Satsuma is running late, it seems. However, I did see the man who sent me that letter. This is a hot-blooded gathering. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Sorry for the wait. Let's begin, shall we?
いやそれがさ
Katsura, remember that duel we had? I have to say, I was rather disappointed at the time. You had no clue who I was, but let me go free. Too soft for a samurai. And now we are to stand shoulder to shoulder. We Satsuma despair.
You're a fool! Katsura sees further into the future than either of us. If he let you go free, he had a good reason.
You are a bold one. I sense you are a far more formidable foe than Katsura, at least. You there, Yamagata, was it? If you dislike what we have to say, come and silence us with your fists. Perhaps then I'll reconsider.
I'd be only too delighted. I don't need a weapon to take down the likes of you. You'll soon regret disrespecting Katsura and the Choshu.
Hey, cut it out! I
don't think there's any stopping this now. I swear, if Okubo has my head for this.
Don't worry. Just let them have at it.
Osaga Katsura, brave people of Choshu. That's right. You remained unshakable.
One wrong move is all it takes for a course to come crashing down.
You're strong! Weren't you supposed to be a coward?
Well, if I don't maintain a certain standard, how can I expect anyone to follow me?
I thought you were all talk, but you're not bad.
I, too, underestimated your strength. Katsura, I ask you, forgive my rudeness just now.
Sobering up, are we? I'm glad you put on this feast. It was worth it just to see that tussle.
Overthrowing the shogunate won't be the end of it. We'll need good, reasonable men like Katsura here to right the course of our nation.
Thank you, everyone. Now, let's get back to enjoying the feast. My apologies for dragging you along to this, but I have to say, seeing you fight never fails to impress. In fact, that particular display made me want to try my luck. Why not go around with me? I'll be waiting out back for you. Right, let's begin. I like to think I know your abilities better than anyone. That's to say, I won't hold back. That's rather impressive, you know? Nakamura said that I'm too soft, and I am. This I know full well. That's so good! I'm starting to warm up. I'll never stop walking up path. Do you hear me, Kusaka? Nakamura. And I see Okubo has finally arrived.
I see from that jewel you aren't as soft as I thought.
Your resolve is clear for all to see. Did you plan this little display from the start?
Of course not. I just fancied brushing up on my swordplay. I'm delighted you enjoyed what you saw, regardless.
A likely story. Well, as your partner in this alliance, I liked what I saw. I warn you, I intend to rely on your sword arm.
I can't believe Okubo and the others were watching. Thanks to that unexpected audience, it seems the Alliance will hold a little longer. The nights worked out beautifully, thanks to you. Though it was hard to ignore Nakamura's provocations at first. Honestly, I have my own doubts about whether doing things my way will really be able to change Japan. I do have a vision, and everyone's been good enough to follow me. But behind closed doors, I worry all the time. What's your opinion? Am I doing things the right way? Thank you. If that's what you think, I have nothing to fear.
Hey! Yes. All right. I received martial arts training from a young age. To be sure, the shuriken is not quite in keeping with my position. So I take great pleasure in honing my skills in secret. But now I see it as my greatest weapon. I am well capable of using it to drive off my opponents. Save yourself. I see a lot of promise in you, friend. Very well, then. Hey, I was hoping that you might run another errand with me. How about it? Don't worry. I've already spoken to Takahashi and the others. I've learned my lesson from last time. If it's all right with you, I'd like to leave immediately. As for our destination, you'll know soon enough. I will guide you. This isn't my first time in Kyoto. It brings back memories. This is a nice taste of a normal life.
Hey, you two! Stop right there! And where do you think you're going?
Hello, my good man. We've some business to attend to over there, so if you don't mind...
What? Not so fast. If you want to pass, you'll have to fork out half the money on your person. I can have undesirables like you Ronin arrested in a flash. You know that.
Me? A Ronin? Dear, oh dear. You're right. A lowly guard like that is not likely to have seen my face before.
What are you two mumbling about? I don't have all day. I'll show you who's almighty. How dare you sully my lord's name, you rogues!
As expected. Took care of it. How troublesome. Shinsengumi would not be best pleased if they knew the Guardians of Kyoto seemed to have lost their way. Not far now. Well, we've arrived.
Hey there. We just opened our doors. What do you say? Feeling lucky?
Of course I did. I told him the Shogun is going gambling. Also, I'm paying, so rest easy. Let's go in.
Down goes the cup.
Folks, come, place your bets. You finished 5 and 4 odd. Next.
Careful. The government is broke enough as it is.
Folks, come, place your bet. You finished 3 and 6 odd. Yeah. Next.
I believe.
Folks, come. You've 1 and 6 odd. Next game.
That's the stuff. Now win us a block.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 3 and 3, even. Yeah. Next.
I believe.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 5 and 2, odd. Next.
Win or lose, it boils down to luck.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 4 and 6, even.
What?
Next.
I believe.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 4 and 6, even. Next game. Folks, come, place your bets. You 5 and 4, odd. Yeah. Next.
I believe we've.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 3 and 2, odd. Next. Folks, come, place your bets. You 5 and 6, odd. Yeah. Next.
I believe we.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 4 and 2, even. Next.
I believe we've.
Folks, come, place your bets. 1 and 2, odd. Next game.
I believe.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 3 and 6, odd. Next.
I believe.
Folks, come. You finish 1 and 6, odd. Next.
I believe.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 5 and 4, odd. Next.
I believe.
Folks, come, place your bets. You 5 and 1, even.
Yeah.
Next game!
I believe...
Folks, come, place your bets. You fit 5 and 2, odd.
Yeah!
Next!
I believe...
Well, well, if it isn't Lord Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the Shogun himself. The Kurosu have a score to settle with you.
I expected as much. Can I count on your blade? Not good. Everything about charging head on. As expected. My lord, stand back! When I learned of the growing resistance in Kyoto, I spread word of my visit, figuring it might draw the rebels out. One must deceive one's friends before deceiving one's enemies, as they say. Don't you know that much? That said, I fear I've dragged you into a nasty mess. You hail from Kurosu, do you not? I had someone look into your background. Sorry about that. In any event, I do apologize, and I thank you for coming along with me. Plus, we had ourselves some fun, did we not? Well, till next time.
Wait. Well. I never figured I'd face that style again. We have met before, though admittedly, I didn't have a good look at you then. Tell me, how fares your master these days? Couldn't steel her heart against her own student, huh? How like her. In any event, with a close clan defeated, I must take matters into my own hands. Do not stand in my way again.
Hey! Yes. First, I'd like to raise an army from all levels of society. Naturally, this army would be trained along Western lines. It would have a navy, and then infantry armed with rifles. I'd also like to bring the shogunate more in line with Western forms of governance. Under a modern system, I would be president, and my elder officials, ministers. Of course, all of this will be necessary for us to catch up with the world. We may be called copycats, but we should pay that no mind. I see a lot of Very well, then. Hey, remember that old man who attacked us when we went to expose my corrupt retainers? Well, he's continued his assault against members of the shogunate. Makes no effort to cover his tracks either. Still, I remain in the dark as to his identity and intentions. I have my ninjas looking into him, but nothing's come up as of yet. Really? I see. So he too hails from Kurosu. He must be involved with those men from the gambling house. Is he familiar to you at all? I see. So the Kurosu clan is trying to settle unfinished business. Know what their goal might be? Yes. The shogunate. In other words, me. I'm what they're after. I had planned to deal with this by raising an army. But now I'm hoping that, together, we can put an end to it. On the contrary, I believe I will. At first, I thought I could ignore all those who held grudges for past wrongs, at least during this time of great upheaval. But now I see that I was short-sighted, only putting off the inevitable. For the displeasure with the shogunate, and with me, is real. And though it's my habit to look at only what I want to see, as shogun, I must learn to face those things which require my attention. In any event, I suspect that old man is hiding out at a shrine in Gion. Well, friend, can I count on your blade once more? I knew I could count on you. I will guide you. The Kurosu clan had already been crushed by the time I became shogun. But after we met, I decided to look into their history. The Kurosu clan went to great lengths to topple the shogunate. Had I been shogun at the time, I likely would have wiped them out too. But what made them hate the Tokugawa so much in the first place? That enmity passed from one generation to the next, the shogunate making not the slightest effort to make amends. And still, it survives. It's the same with the Choshu. And now they may spark another bloody conflict. Somebody must put a stop to this madness. Well, we've arrived.
The Shogun and his royal dog, the Veiled Edge. My fate. You will make a worthy gift for her! You are indeed worthy of your master. Prepare to witness the true power of the Veiled Edge. May you be reunited with your master. The Shogun and his royal dog, the Veiled Edge. My plate of gold. You will make a worthy gift for her! You are indeed worthy of your master. Prepare to witness the true power of the Veiled Edge. of my clan. I faked my death and left my native land. To think that it should end this way. Kaede. It's time. I'm coming now. To retake my place as your blade twin. Forever.
Instead of ruling for the sake of the country, the shogunate has ruled for itself. Therein lies the cause of the Kurosu clan's woes. Who knows? Perhaps the shogunate has outgrown its purpose. But then, who will govern this country in its stead? I realize that I have caused you a great deal of trouble up to now. Thankfully, much of that is finally behind us. I am sorry that I dragged you into this nasty mess. Please accept my sincere gratitude. What? But you are not at all like that old man. You have forged a path of your own choosing. I wonder, what fate is it that awaits this country? Not even I have the power to foresee such things. But I will do everything I can to build a society free from the likes of such men. May neither of us die with any regrets.
I'm over here. You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return.
I promise I won't get in the way.
We'll be done in no time. They're coming. Quickly, hide. This is it. Let's go.
So it's come to this. Just as Ito had feared it would.
The deception has gone both ways. Don't take it personally.
Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle. And they don't. We can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed.
Fight so recklessly!
It's no use. Ito isn't here.
No, we must find him. Suzuki is here too. He'll fight like a madman to protect his brother. Rather than face him head on.
The enemy!
So you've come. You never reach my brother.
Overdoing
No one must get in his way!
Take a second to regain your strength!
I have failed you, brother.
I can't keep going.
Ready? I'm good to go!
Think you outwitted me, do you? Ha! You!
Don't fool yourself. You've grown too ambitious for your own good. In the name of Captain Kondo, I will mete out your punishment.
I had thought you had some sense. It seems I was wrong.
You mustn't fight so recklessly!
You're done!
You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Fight without the higher purpose. The only praise at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the farce it is? If I don't do this, who will?
You mustn't fight so recklessly!
never for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. Who knows? As long as you can stay out of Kondo's bad books, we won't come rushing to cut you down. Life is what you make it. See you around. Even if you take that worried look off your face, I'm not going to suddenly slip into the eternal sleep. I promised you I'd stick it out to the end, didn't I? Even if you take that...
There's the Ronin we're after! Prepare to die!
Forgive me my intrusion.